Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lara and on my channel I talk all things makeup no-buy, ethical consumerism, project pan, decluttering, and curating your makeup collection. So, for a bit of background, I've been on a makeup no-buy for over 2 years now. Started at the beginning of 2019 and I am continuing this no-buy. I'm not sure till when, but for at least half of 2021 I am planning to not purchase makeup. And the reason for this no-buy, and the reason that I started it in the first place, was because I felt like I didn't know my collection well enough and I was just constantly thinking about bringing new items into my collection rather than using what I already had. So it's been great over the past couple of years to really get to know my products a lot better, but along with that has come the realization that some of these products are not for me and I just don't like them and I'm not going to be able to get use out of them. Along with that, of course, has also been lots of empties. I've been able to finish a ton of products, which has been amazing, and I do many empties and decluttering videos. So every 2 months I actually do a video talking about all of my empties and declutters. And despite having worked on decluttering and using my makeup for such a long time, I feel like I'm still pretty indecisive about which products I should let go of and which items I should keep and try to actually pan. So that's what this video is about. I think Kelly Gooch was the one who originally did it. She made a video about products that were on the cutting board. So basically items she wasn't sure if she wanted to keep or declutter from her collection. Sarah Rose also did this, but I thought it was really fun because it means in a couple months I'll be able to come back and sort of update you on which products I've decided to keep and which I have actually decided to declutter. And this is a way to sort of make myself accountable and try to force myself to use these products in my collection. And if I haven't used them, then, you know, it's really a sign that I should be getting rid of them. So I wanted to focus on a couple products in this video. Let's just get into it. It has actually been a long time since I filmed a video. I pre-filmed all of my January videos in December because I was super busy in January. I'm actually applying for my PhD. I haven't told anyone in real life, only my family and my partner knows. So I don't think many of my real life friends watch my videos, but for any who do, I'm sorry I haven't told you. I found it so stressful when I was applying for my master's. I don't know if any of you guys can relate, but just people asking me if I got in and always having to give updates on what was going on. So I really didn't want to have to deal with that. So I haven't told anyone. So I'm sorry, friends, that I haven't told you, but it was very stressful, and so all of January that's all I was working on and I just didn't want to have to think about filming or YouTube. All that to say, I have been doing a lot of different makeup things in January than I did in December, and I haven't really been able to update you on what I have been working on. And I've been trying a lot of different styles, techniques. I've been going back to some of my older products and trying to figure out if I should declutter them. So that's what I will be talking about in this video. So first of all, I'm going to start with eyeshadow palette because I feel like that's a really big ticket item. I did a eyeshadow palette inventory in December. It was a collab with my friend Sally Choi, and I basically came across a palette that I hadn't touched in ages, and I realized I should really get some use out of this next year. This was back in December. So for the first month of 2021, I have been using almost exclusively this palette. And you may remember if you watched that video, this is the Naked palette. Now, this was my first ever high-end palette, so this was a big deal and I used to be obsessed with it. I still do love the packaging. I love that it's velvet, but I had completely forgotten what the inside looked like, what it looks like. And this is really pretty cool toned. It doesn't necessarily look that way in the container, but when I apply it on my eyes and it doesn't look good, I know it's because a lot of these shadows are cool toned. I actually use a lot of this palette today to get this makeup look. If you're interested in what I used, I did film this, so you can look out for that soon. I did a get ready with me using all Project Pan items. So I can tell you, I have been trying all of these eyeshadows over the past month, but the ones that I really gravitate towards are Sin right here, Naked, and Buck, those two matte brown shadows. I have been able to use them a little bit as just sort of a matte crease color, and then I have used Hustle and Creep, those two there, as eyeliner, just a little bit of eyeshadow as eyeliner. That's as well what I've done today, and that's really it. And I think if I put this away in my collection, I would forget about it all over again. It's really only been Sin that I've been using a lot because I've been using it as a highlight, and I do like the way that this looks, but I feel like I have other colors in my collection that would dupe this color, and it's not worth keeping this. And also, because it's the oldest high-end palette in my collection and one of my oldest palettes in my collection at all, I feel like I may have had this too long and it might just be time to part ways with it anyways. But it makes me kind of sad because this was very important to me, and also it's kind of a staple of like beauty YouTube, right? Like I feel like it's good to have this kind of important item in my collection. So that's how I'm feeling about this. I will still keep trying to get use out of it, but I feel like I'm more leaning towards getting rid of it. So that's my thoughts on the Naked palette. The second item is also high-end, although I think all the rest of these are drugstore. It's just these two that are high-end. This is the Tarte Shape Tape foundation. This is really ironic because this is the original reason I got into a makeup no-buy in the first place. I'll try to give a really quick summary. I was running out of a foundation. Tarte had a very good deal on their website, which was like buy 8 products. So I bought it, and then I was like, okay, I should finish my original foundation before moving on to this one. And then I realized I should do that for all of my collection, like not just foundation. But the problem is, this is not my color at all. I was ordering online, right? I was ordering through the Tarte website, and so I don't think I even bothered to like look at any YouTube videos or swatches or anything to figure out what my shade was, because this is not it. So that's the color there. It's too orangey, and also it's very heavy coverage. So, you know, maybe if it was lighter coverage, it would be easier to blend out, but this just does not look good on my skin tone at all. It does work a bit better in the summer because when I'm a bit darker, it's somewhat better, but do you see how how that doesn't work? I'm wary to let go of it because I don't have that many foundations and I'm almost finished the one that I'm currently using, and also because it doesn't smell great. I don't remember if it always didn't smell great, but I don't feel like this is bad yet. I have pretty like high tolerance for products going bad because I haven't had it nearly as long as any of my other foundations, and all my other foundations are perfectly fine. I think everyone in the comments is going to be like, just get rid of it, but I feel like I wouldn't be able to pass it on to someone else because it smells great and they'd be like, this is expired. So it would just be throwing it out. So that just looks like a really bad spray tan job or something. Anyways, that's how I feel about that product. Number 3, this is a mascara. Despite the huge number of mascaras I own, there's a sampling there, I am loath to get rid of any of my mascaras because that is what I see as like the most important part of makeup, the most important part of my collection. I mean, you can see my name, Lara Likes Mascara. That is why I got into makeup in the first place. This is the Maybelline The Rocket Volume Express. This, some days I have great days with it and my eyelashes look amazing, and then other days they go completely flat. Now this is not a waterproof mascara, so originally I thought that was why. Like I can't use non-waterproof mascaras, but over the past year, you know, I've been using non-waterproof mascaras. Because some days this is so great, I don't want to get rid of it, but I have had this for a long time. But it is so cute, like look at the packaging. So I just need to get more use out of this. I have so many mascaras in my makeup bag currently, but this is one that I really need to try to get more use out of to figure out if I want to keep it or not. And again, this is a product that like, I'm not going to pass this on to someone else. So it's that extra level of not wanting to get rid of it because it'll just go straight into the trash. Next, let's do blushes. I did a blush inventory video a couple months ago, and there's a couple of products that I talked about where I was like, so I'm thinking of getting rid of this, you know, I'm not really sure. And I'm still thinking of getting rid of them. I haven't decided. One of them I did actually manage to part with, so you will see that in my upcoming declutter video, but these are two that I still have not decided about. So this is the Revlon blush in Charmed, and I remember I wanted this, maybe not this particular color, but this formula for a long time. It was really attractive to me. I think I was really into cream blushes back then, but I just don't love the color on me. I don't know why. I don't like the formula. It looks nice, right? But I just don't like it on me. I don't like how it applies. I might try to use it with different kind of brush to see if I like it better, but I've had this in and out of my makeup bag for the past couple months and I don't end up reaching for it that much. I don't have that many cream blushes left because I don't really like them. Okay, the next one is this NYX blush in Rose Garden. This doesn't have a cap, which means that it's like pretty dried up. You can still get color out of it, but I do have this same blush in a different color, so I don't know if it's worth keeping both. And these, they're really similar in terms of shade. Like, I just have too many blushes that are that same pink color. And I don't have a problem with collecting more blushes, theoretically, because blush is one of like my favorite parts of makeup, but I would just want them to be different colors. I would want them to be more brown toned or orange toned, and all of mine are just like a very basic pink. It doesn't give me enough variety. So thinking about decluttering those two blushes. Next, let's talk lips. I didn't even realize, but I used to be really, really into pink lips, like hot pink. I don't know if it was because it was super popular. I guess back in like the early YouTube days, hot pink lips were pretty popular, but now they're just not. Like, people don't wear hot pink lipstick, lip gloss, anything. And when they do, I don't like how it looks. And because of that, these would be difficult to pass on to someone else, because like, who would want these? Like, these would just go straight into the garbage. So this is from NYX. This is the Jumbo Lip Pencil in Chaos. The cap is super broken, so that is not working in its favor. It's theoretically a pretty color. I just don't like hot pink lips. So that's the first one. The next one is also NYX. This is a lip gloss. Now, I used to love this. I used to love the smell, and it's kind of nostalgic to me. It still smells exactly the same, but I don't like lip gloss in the first place. I'm just trying to purge all lip gloss from my collection, but I especially don't like hot pink lip gloss. It's a little bit more coral toned, but it's still hot pink. The next two are from Revlon. These are the same product, but different formulas. One is the Color Burst Lacquer Balm. The other is the Color Burst Matte Balm. I'll swatch the hot pink one first. You can see it's pretty much the same color as that NYX one. The other one is Unapologetic. These like dupe themselves. Like, they're not identical, but they're pretty similar, and considering they're all hot pink, I don't want any of them. I do want to get more use out of them because I have barely gotten any, but I don't want them. Two more products. This next one is an eyeshadow slash eyeliner. I think it could be used as both. This is the crayon. It's just called Crayon from Topshop. You may not know that Topshop has makeup, but I actually really love some of their lip liners. I have quite a few of them. Again, got them a while ago, but this is a product that I never really used. I thought it would be handy because it's like a glittery black color and it's thick, so you can blend it out as eyeshadow, but I just don't wear black eyeshadow ever, pretty much. I use black eyeliner a lot, but black eyeshadow, no. And this is kind of too thick to use as eyeliner. So I'm gonna put this in my makeup basket one of these months to see if I still like it, if I get use out of it. It doesn't smell bad. I don't think it's gone bad yet, but I just don't reach for it. So. And the last product is actually not makeup. This is, I guess, body care. This is a deodorant, a natural deodorant. It is from Stink Bug. My issue with it lies in the name and in the product. This doesn't smell good at all to me. It basically smells like old lady, like patchouli, like it says on here that it smells like patchouli. I didn't pick this out. I think a couple years ago I told my mom I was looking for a natural deodorant, so she picked this up for me. Like, I've had it for years. I don't like the way it smells. I don't like the way it feels. I don't think I'm a person who can use natural deodorant. I do have another one, Tom's, as a backup, so we will try that whenever and if ever I'm able to finish this or declutter it, because I do want to use natural deodorant. I know that it's better for me and for the planet, but when I use this more than a couple days in a row, I start to get like rashes on my underarm. It gets really red, so I don't know if this is this one in particular or just all natural deodorants, but my transition to natural deodorants has not been going well. And I don't know if it's worth keeping that because I just never reach for it. Like, it fills me with dread to think of the scent. And the last one, so I won a giveaway with Revlon many, many years ago, and I don't really use the products that I got from them much, which is too bad. Here's a bunch of them. I decided to declutter quite a few of them, so you will see that in my next decluttering video. I'm telling you, I tried out a lot of different things. I got rid of a lot of stuff in January because I wasn't like constantly feeling like I had to film, so that was actually quite helpful. But this is like a white cream color and it just looks too cool toned. It looks too white. I wish it had a bit more color in it, a bit more like beige or pink undertone, because then I think it would be a great base color, even like an eyeshadow primer. But I don't know if I would reach for this color, and I haven't opened it yet, so it would be nice to pass this on to someone else. I just don't know if it's worth keeping this, especially because I have so many other ones. So I'm kind of leaning towards getting rid of this one because it will be easier to pass on. And that's it. Now I can't roll down my sleeve because I have so many things swatched on this arm. But thank you so much for watching this video. Those are all of the products that are on the cutting board right now that I can't decide if I should keep or not. Please, please, I would love your help in deciding which of these or if any of them I should keep. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and let me know when you think I should check in about this. I'm thinking maybe in 3 months I'll talk about which of these I kept and which of these I didn't, but that is going to be it for me today. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll talk to you next time.